Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gary Holt from Exodus and formerly from Slayer, and you're listening to The Razor's Edge.
Hi, it's Kat, and I'm live at Bloodstock, and I'm here with Meek from Visions of Atlantis. How are you?
I'm super excited. This is our first open air festival in the UK ever, so it's kind of pleasure.
That's fantastic to hear, because so often we see some similar bands, so it's really nice to see a completely fresh new face. So we're excited to see you guys as well over here.
Thank you so much.
What have you been doing leading up to Bloodstock? Have you had any dates anywhere else? Have you played any other of the festivals?
Actually, we are currently on a UK tour because after the announcement and the agreement with Bloodstock Open Air, we decided to, try and experiment how's the situation in the UK, as actually, in theory, on the paper, this is a prolific country for us, and it's showing up to be actually true. We had 2 shows till by now. The first one was Southampton, the second one is in Bristol. Tomorrow we'll be in Mexborough. The day after we'll be in London. Then we have 2 more shows. I don't actually remember the full schedule because, it's quite some days. But it's going really well. It's going extremely well. Like last year, we only played 2 shows in Manchester and in London, and they both went sold out. So yeah, we were looking forward to try to expand throughout the country, and yeah, it's going definitely well.
And that's really fantastic to hear, because I know recently, certainly in the UK with the economic climate, shows haven't been selling as well, gigs haven't. So it's really positive to hear that you guys have got a full tour and it's selling really well. So congratulations and well done.
Thank you very much.
Fabulous. How are you feeling about being one of the biggest UK festivals, well, the biggest outdoor UK metal festival?
Well, actually, to be truly honest, I'm quite impressed. Like when we reached the location here, the area, and we looked around, we realized that, God, this is really big indeed. It's a really massive festival, and the weather is beautiful. The environment, the atmosphere all around seems to be wonderful. So all the vibes are great.
It's always busy though for you guys at a festival, because obviously now you're on the PR rounds, you're talking to people like me, talking to some of the print guys, and then you've got to play on stage. What do you guys do to relax? Because it's such a long day, isn't it? You've had a long journey as well.
Absolutely. And some of us had crazy things because we have a US tour coming in September, and actually it happened that the interview for the US visa for Clementine, our female singer, was today in France, so she had to fly overnight.
Wow.
And get back in the morning, so she will be, poor girl, she will be super stressed out. But luckily we are here with a tour bus today, so we can chill. There is AC over there. There is a PlayStation with, video games today.
And what type of games are you playing then?
We can treat ourselves mostly FIFA. Mostly,
okay.
Mostly soccer.
Well, you managed to catch any of the other bands on the bill while you're here?
So our neighbors over there are Killswitch Engage.
Nice.
Because we have our tour buses parked one close to the other, and of course we chatted a bit with them. And the band of Sam Thompman from Dragon Force is here. Like, he has this new 80s rock project, and he's playing the Sophie Lancaster stage too. We've been touring with Dragon Force in the United States last year. We got really close to them, so we hang out a bit with him. And yeah, actually I'm looking forward to seeing his show.
Yeah, me too. And all of the bands here, always put on such a good show, don't they? And it's really eclectic. Yeah. So it's really nice to catch new people.
Absolutely.
Your album Pirates has been out now for a little while. How was that received? And how was the process for you guys writing that and putting that out?
So, could be a really long answer now.
That's fine.
Let's try to make it efficient. The response is just amazing. Like, we are literally overwhelmed. It's going beyond any expectation that we had, which is a blessing. We felt, as pirates, we really feel like the winds helped our ship to sail all over the world with this record, which is just a pleasure, because of course you put all yourself, you put heart and soul in the songwriting process, but then it's always a bet with the world to see how it goes. And yeah, what can I say? Like, we had the chance to travel all over the world. We toured US twice, 3 times in September, Europe twice, once as headlining act, actually twice as headlining act. One was a co-headlining with Sandria, to be fair, and the second one was a pure headlining tour. We are going to South America in September, and I mean, we never had such a. We can truly call it world tour. You know, we only miss Japan, considering the tourable country, especially considering COVID, and all the impact that it had. Like Australia, right now is still a bit extreme to get there. You know, with all the regulation and everything. But yeah, we are just amazed by how well everything went with Pirates, and I want to believe that this is also the reason why we're here today at Bloodstock Festival. When it comes to the songwriting process, I think that so much has changed compared to the previous records, because we changed producer, we changed songwriters, because Clemmy and I, we are the two singers of the band, we started writing together for the first time. Everything was done separately before, but actually thanks to COVID, we had the chance to sit down instead of being on the road, and to do things together in the studio as it was done in the old days. And it turned out to be efficient, nice, and great in terms of vibes, because we could, you know, instead of writing a song at our place and offering the song to the others, we could literally work on every track together there, changing stuff step by step. And even though this should be the standard, should be normal, for us it was the first time, and it totally paid out.
It sounds like you've got a really good dynamic going with both of you and two singers.
But with the entire band, like we truly are brothers. Truth to be told, we toured so much, not only with this record, but even with the previous ones. Last year, I think we played something like 90 shows. This year, we are around 80 already, and there are a couple tours coming. 2 years ago, the year before COVID, we played 60 or 70 shows, so it's growing and growing. Basically, I see them more than I see my family. And this means that it works, because otherwise we would be arguing and fighting with each other, you know. Instead, we are here with a big smile, looking forward to the next show. So there is this family vibe that is something that sometimes I believe it goes missing in professional bands, because you feel like you are with co-workers. I have other projects and there is not this vibe, you know. Nothing against any of my other bands, nothing against any other band in the world, but musicians know that sometimes going on stage is a job. Here it truly feels like we are teenagers again, and we are like hanging out, chilling around, writing music, going on stage,
enjoying it.
Exactly. It's the teenage dream coming back.
Brilliant. So for people who haven't seen you before, what can they expect of you this weekend?
That's a good question. So Visions of Atlantis, in my opinion, offer a show that is kind of in between a musical and a metal show. Because we are dressed up as pirates. We truly believe in what we are, because for us being a pirate means being free. We embrace the freedom that pirate had. We don't want to have rules that define who we are and what we have to do. And this is what being a pirate means. It's not about, you know, going all over the world, seizing other ships and stealing. This is not our concept. We are romantic pirates. We are romantic pirates that search for their freedom, and we want everyone to get on board and embrace this concept. And to make it happen, we chose, you know, to fully get into the piracy, the piracy, in terms of look, in terms of speeches, and we truly act on stage. So it's not only a metal show in which you are getting on stage and playing your music, but there is a lot ongoing, you know, a lot of interaction between us, between the five of us. So if you like this kind of things, just get on board.
So come along and just embrace it, really.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
The Mustard has his flag raised high, so come and follow the winds.
So you talked about having some more dates, but within the next 12 months, what are you guys going to be getting up to? Can we see you writing new material?
After the shows in South America, we will lock ourselves in the studio, and we don't plan to tour anymore for like 5 or 6 months at least. We've been touring, it's never too much, but we've been all over the place, you know, and at a certain point you also have to take a break, not only for us, but also to renew the show, to renew what we are offering to the crowds. Otherwise, it's going to be the same show all over again and again and again, and we don't like this. We want to be fresh, always fresh. So we will sit down, start writing, and probably next summer we'll release a new record. Until next summer, we won't get on any stage, at least for a while,
And you spoke about some of the people you've been touring with and things like that. Who is your dream? Last question: who is your dream person to be on the stage with, or band?
Sincerely, Johnny Depp. Why? Well, just guess.
Pirate.
Because he is the pirate and he is a musician too. So this would be my dream.
Brilliant.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with future episodes by subscribing to our channels. For more information on this podcast, or for all the latest music news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website www.therazorsedge.rocks.